The end of these punish game is like, I should be able to 0 to Death Wolf every time if I'm playing right. And I didn't really get that many good punishes, but it was still good enough.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I need to keep him. I'm making a tiny effort the past few days to have 4 characters. I haven't decided on the 4th one, but I've been playing with Marth, and Marth's been fun. I used to play Marth a long time ago in Melee, but haven't touched him in years. So
Marth is like so underrated. I think he's really, really good.
Oh yeah, he's certainly really, really good. He's like high tier without a doubt.
Yeah.
He's not S tier, but he's certainly like either just below that or the tier below that.
Yeah, I agree. So this is a classic matchup. Been going on for the ages.
Yeah. And you know, when I was watching your set versus Jason Waterfalls, I assumed, you know, that this was a pretty good stage for Mario, all things considered, but I justified this by being the stage that I assumed Jason Waterfalls and Nation always started on, because everyone who plays Nation knows that he'll never ban this stage. So that means a lot of the time Nation gets to start on Green Hill Zone. Nation's like the perfect counter argument to 3 starters, because he's like one of the like 10% of players that regularly goes to one of the non-middle stages, you know.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I feel like I'm also one of those players. I don't really like all 3 of the middle stages. Usually if I dislike PS2 in a matchup, I will also dislike Smashville in that matchup.
I get you.
Just because...
They're both flat.
Yeah, as a floaty, it probably means I'm going to be getting killed off the top a lot, and I'm worried about that. And so I'll have to get rid of both.
I get what you're saying. In
Green
this
Hill
matchup,
Zone.
I feel like Green Hill Zone is slightly better for ZSS just because Mario
Really?
tries to like run away from ZSS and ZSS is so fast.
Yeah,
With,
you
like,
don't have as much neutral space as you'd want. That's true. I feel like, you know, the walled sides, those help both characters, certainly. The boundaries, I would say, help Mario.
Definitely.
Just because, you know, Fair starts to kill reliably around like 80 on this stage.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit more because it's ZSS, but I think just because it's so small, probably not.
Yeah. All right. Well, either way, it's probably pretty much even between these 2 players just because they've played it so often. It is sort of, you can't get away from how logically unusual it is for Jason Waterfalls to pick this as a counter pick against Mario.
Oh, that fireball.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Because like.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Combo video.
Yeah. Because this would mean that Nation is letting him start on his counter pick, and I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, I feel like Nation likes this stage a lot, though.
Yeah, he does. That's true. Nation is a pretty simple man when it comes to counter picks. Since he only plays 1 character, and he's pretty much made up his mind on which stages he likes or dislikes. Although I feel like in recent times, he's sort of come to, like, FD has lost a few points for him.
Yeah.
He used to always go there, and he had a lot of success there. But, like, in my matchup against him, for example, and I've played this guy so many times, there was a period where I fought him like 15 times in a season. I started to really make use of juggling on FD, and it really hurt him a lot, because that's one of Ivysaur's best options against Mario, is being able to keep him in the air.
Mario's like just right in between floaty and not that floaty, and if you're able to keep him in the air, that's what's best.
Yeah.
I feel like in this matchup, I think Jason knows it a bit better than Nate, for the reason that in general, Jason's combo game is way better than Nate's. Nate doesn't abuse chain grabs. Oh, look, he doesn't.
Yeah, Nate is sort of like slow to improve in general because he doesn't practice the game or grind. Most of his playtime is just what you see here at tournaments. So when he starts incorporating something new, it usually takes a while for him to like fully integrate it into his mindset when he plays.
Oh, I thought he was going to get something started over there. Oh, good mix-up. Oh, just narrowly misses the back end.
This is very close. It was looking pretty set, but now Nation could take this when he was down 2 stocks to 1. Oh, wow, stalled it out completely. That was really good. Now Jason Waterfalls is at the edge. 1 back air. No, not enough because he traded. Whoa.
That was one weird fireball.
Yeah. Ah, so close. That backer was like an inch away from missing. All right, he gets rid of FD. a favorite of Nation. All right, we're just going back to here.
Do you have that?
I probably have ibuprofen, yeah.
Is it sleepy kind or?
It's no.
Can I have it?
Courtney, could you grab my bag? Actually, I don't know if I brought it. I'll check after this match, but I don't think I brought it this time because I emptied out my bag earlier.
I see. That's fine. Okay. So,
Yeah, so we're going back to here. Winners semis, 3 out of 5. We'll see what happens.
I see Nation dash dancing more.
Yeah. Oh goodness. Yeah. Nate's been doing a really good job recovering, despite Jason Waterfall's best efforts to edge guard him. This looks like really hard to successfully edge guard
Yeah.
on both sides in general. I don't
Yes,
know what
that's-
Mario's tether punishes are, but I've almost never seen him edge hog Jason Waterfalls.
I mean, I usually go from the downer from ledge, but that's SDIable. So that's why I don't. At
Yeah.
least that's why I don't think Nation's going for it as much.
I think also this stage just makes it a lot harder for you to edge hog Zero Suit because she could always do the wall jump and up air and knock you off the ledge if you hang there too long. Good combo, but fails to hit the sweet spot there.
Yeah.
That would have killed him. Absolutely.
Since in 3.6 they made it so that like the flub part of the forward smash hits instead of the strong part. Like
Yeah,
it
you have to tipper
prioritizes
it like Mark. Yeah, when people say priority, they're usually talking about like a move's ability to beat another move.
Mhm.
But that's incorrect. In terms of like technical jargon, you know, in the Smash world, priority is like, say your fair has 2 distinct hitboxes. If they both overlap at the same time, if you manage to hit on the same frame, both of those hitboxes on your opponent, priority is
Which one would
is
actually
whichever
hit.
one, yeah, is favored. Every hitbox in the game has some assigned priority. So in Project Smash Attacks, the tool that is used to edit movesets in the community, if you look at a move, you'll see its ID is 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. And the lower the number, then the higher the priority.
So what would be like a 0?
A 0 would mean that like that hitbox trumps all other hitboxes in the case where you hit both. So things like Marth's tipper, it goes from inside to out. Because if you hit the tip of the sword and part of the middle of the sword, it doesn't count. It's the middle sword that ends up carrying over.
I
And
see.
Mario's forward smash is another example of that. Mario's fire explosion at the tip of his forward smash has the lowest priority.
I remember, and I think it was 3.02, 2.6.
Mm-hmm.
Mario's F smash would just always get the sweet spot.
Yeah.
And it was super broken.
Yeah, the best way to test it is to hit someone gigantic like Giga Bowser or Bowser and see which thing, you know, connects. Like another example is Roy's down air, where the real trick of actually hitting Roy's spike is that you can't hit with the sword, because if you do, it out-prioritizes the spike hitbox.
That's why you always go for the shoulder, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you have to hit the shoulder and not the sword, so there's some tricks that you can use, like rising up into someone, that make that a lot easier. Makes it less often that you hit the sword.
I see.
Yeah. 2 stocks to 1. This is pretty even. It's very possible that Jason Waterfalls takes this without taking, like, considerable damage.
It's like if Jason gets
And he kills himself brutally.
Never mind.
Yeah.
The run back.
Yep, immediate run back. We're going to play the entire set here, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. There's probably a better stage out there for Nation. I just can't think of it.
I think a better counter pick would, at least what Nation told me, it doesn't like platforms, so it makes sense that he would go here.
And
But the
FD.
problem is the SS kills pretty early here, and it's hard to run away from it.
Mhm.
So I would think a stage like Smashville would help out.
FD might even work. No, because Jason Waterfalls banned
And
that.
FD, yeah. I think Smashville would be my pick at least, but
Yeah, Smashville
Nation
could
plays a lot
definitely work.
differently than I do, so it makes sense that he would go here instead.
Yeah. It's best that he doesn't go somewhere he's not comfortable with, so we'll see
Yeah.
how it goes. So far, not
Like-
much to say.
When you're playing, do you prioritize the stage that's better for you in the matchup, or the stage that that you're more comfortable on?
Usually, there's a pretty distinct best stage for me. Like I consider like how am I getting my kills, or how will I, and then how are they going to get theirs, and how confident I feel in the neutral. And if I feel very confident, then I will go for a big stage. But if I'm sort of bewildered by the neutral, I'll go for a small one. Things like that. I don't usually go for favorites.
I see.
The only stage that I can really say I have like a personal preference, just I'm good on, is Battlefield. But even then, that could just be, you know, Ivysaur is generally good on Battlefield against most of the cast.
Yeah.
If not, just not awful on that stage. Ivysaur is a really weird time counterpicking stages. Because, you know, characters like Ganondorf or DDD almost always have like a type of thing that they want, and there's basically no exceptions. You know, DDD always wants something quite big. Roy usually does well on things quite small. Same with Ganondorf. But Ivysaur, a stage like WarioWare can be sometimes my best pick and sometimes my worst. PS2 can be my best and sometimes my worst. Same thing with Dreamland. Ivysaur is really all over the place. There's no certain kind of stage that she likes. And I don't know. It seems like there's quite a bit of overlap in terms of counterpicks between Zero Suit and Mario.
Yeah.
With the exception of like maybe FD. It's interesting that all the small stages in the game also have walled sides. So, and that's something that matters with both of these characters.
Yeah.
Maybe if there was a small stage just like this one, but it did not have walled sides, then maybe that would be a better thing for Nate to pick. And he uses the wall jump to recover pretty often, but I think Mario's recovery doesn't necessarily need it.
Yeah.
Wow, that was really stupid.
It was. I'm quite upset.
Yeah. He was already dead, and I don't know if Jason Waterfalls tech flipped or if he just didn't have a resource left to recover with.
I think he probably tech flipped. He probably did a wall jump up B, but then he just hit the up B before the wall jump.
Yeah. It could have been, a tech flub caused by Mario hitting him with his up B, which I believe happened.
That could happen.
Kind of like when you get hit with Luigi's up B, you'll sometimes just air dodge and die. Because any other up B, if you get hit by it, you have to be considerate of the fact that you could get stage spiked and end your stock immediately. So you're going to try to tech it, and then Luigi up B's you, and then you just end up air dodging because it has no knockback.
Yeah. Overall, it's pretty close, though. I feel like if Jason just gets one grab and then reads Nation's jump for DI.
Yeah, I don't think he'll zero to death Nation. I don't think that's really viable against Mario with most of the cast.
As long as Nation doesn't get the correct SDI through like some sort of mix-up, I think it's possible with Nair and whatnot.
I mean, it's certainly possible, but I think they've played this matchup probably too many times that, you know, Nate's unlikely to mess up his combo DI in a way that gets him 0 to death.
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh, nice power shield. Jason Waterfalls has been really on point with power shields. It saved his life a number of times. Ooh. Like there, he almost would have died.
Nation might die. Oh, never mind.
Oh, that was actually a dangerous up B.
This is a dangerous situation.
Because, like, he was so close to missing the meteor cancel window. That was almost the earliest he could have done it.
Yeah.
And if he had missed it, he would have died.
Oh, this is game 5. Never mind.
Nation goes for the fist bump, thinking that it's 2 out of 3, but turns out, yeah, the bracket's really weird, and you wouldn't expect it, but this is semis, and it's a 3 out of 5.
Yeah. I think I have a set to play right now. I'm going to use the bathroom and then check. But it was nice commentating with you.
Oh, yeah. Good luck going to the bathroom, and then better luck on your set. Yeah, I feel like that deserves the greater, like, luck allotment. Yeah. All right, so we're actually going to a non-Green Hill Zone stage. We're going to Smashville. Ooh, excellent. He's been trying to go for that all day, and this is the first time I've successfully seen Nation pull that off. Oh my god, Jason Waterfall's going for the cheekiest sort of jab setup on his shield, which is weird because I think at any point during that, Nation was low enough percent to where he could have just crouch canceled and down smashed or something like that. It's something with Ivysaur is that, for example, Ivysaur, to relate it to something that I know, doesn't have very good shield pressure. Most of the shield pressure you'll see is sort of like fake guessing game mix-ups on when you're going to drop shield or grab or something like that. And at early percents, it's not actually possible because jabs don't do a lot of knockback, and you could crouch cancel those potentially, and then the whole mix-up is gone. Yeah, Jason Waterfalls killed himself at 0%, so now it's 2 stocks to 4, which is brutal because Nation's up. All right, ooh, that almost stage spiked Jason. That was also really dangerous. He really needs to get this kill. If he gets the kill, it's 2 stocks to 3, and that's perfectly within the realm of like a normal match. He can work with that, absolutely. But right now, he's sort of... He's taking a lot of damage trying to get this kill. He needs to get it together. No. Oh, and he makes it back anyway. He's so lucky that turned out in his favor. If he had taken that stop... All right, so this match is over. Jason Waterfalls making a ton of tech flubs this whole set. If he makes this, you know, I will gladly admit that I'm wrong, but I don't think he'll do it. This is on another character like a Spacey, this might be possible, or at least more possible, because you can kill them at 0%. Mario is not one of those characters. Not only does he not die for a long time, but you have to live through 3 0% Marios who can all crouch cancel you. Even if he spent his whole stocks, Nation, just crouch cancel down smashing, it might even just win him the game. Because he's got... Jason would have to go through this one and take, you know, potential trade damage from it, and then the next stock, and then the last stock, and I don't think he's got enough percent left in him. We'll see. Uh-oh. Yeah, not finding any new secrets in neutral.
Holy crap, that was really close.
Yeah. Did you see what happened?
No,
Jason Waterfalls basically killed himself 3 stocks.
What?
It was either 2 or 3. And all at 0, I believe.
Wow,
Or
he
very
really
nearly 0.
he needs this right now. He needs something.
Yeah.
And that's looking terrible. Oh my god,
Yeah,
he
that
got
fireball
back into
actually saved his life. I don't think it's going to matter.
There.
Wow.
Yeah, and the balloon with the stopper too.
Even at 190, not enough percent to evade down throw fair. Okay.
Parker, where you at?
Yeah, this is a weird tournament. Nino versus DJ1 for what I assume is losers quarters, right? Yeah.
Very much.
Or no, this is 8s. Yes, this is losers 8s. Winner moves on to fight Teals in losers quarters. The other side of losers quarters is a brutal Jason Waterfalls versus Ion.
Ooh, yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Winners finals is me versus Nation, but I assume that's going to be put on hold until losers is at least caught up until semis or finals.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, what we got coming up right now is the DJ1 versus Nino.
Yeah.
Right? So they have no real history, I think, in bracket.
They've played sometimes. I want to say that DJ1 has come out on top in the times that I can remember. I wouldn't take that on faith though, because I'm not very confident in that call. They're around the same level of like player. You'd expect them to do about the same in terms of success in a general local. However, I don't know. We'll see.
Lord,
Nino looks a little spooked. A lot of Halloween decorations around him.
Gotta get his sacrifices on.
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna go. I think the winner tag is Ice Climbers. Yeah. Ice Climbers versus
Winner
Mario.
is also a Samus tag for him, I believe.
I
believe.
Maybe.
Very
He's got a lot of different tags that